La investigación ha fallado. Ah, ya sé. ¿Cuál es? La investigación. Tenía que haber salvado al viejo de los Skull. Y me fui. Entonces, y murió. Pero es que el nivel era altísimo. No podía. Claro, yo me acuerdo. Archer Woodbell es. Murió por los Skull. Okay. Pero es que tenía un nivel bajísimo. Listo. Bien. 20. Bueno, ahora sí tengo un poco más de nivel y es más fácil. A ver. Vamos a explorar un toquecito acá. Siempre hay cosas. Ven por acá. Ven. Bien. No, todavía no. Todavía no. Después las pruebo. Sí, me acuerdo, claro.
Sir, no civilian. I'll send you back in the fucking grave!
Ay, me está refunilando. No tengo casi nada de sangre.
I'll kill you!
Tengo que mejorar la garra sangrienta o cómo se llama. Me ayuda un montonazo. Bueno, estoy ya a nada.
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin! Oh, that's kind of smart!
No. No. Pero este quiero. Ven para acá, nada más. Estoy a nada. Ya seguí con la misión principal. Bueno. Continuamos. Por fin llegué.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Bien, problemas.
What do you want? Somebody help! What do you want? Somebody help!
Estoy en eso, estoy en eso.
Who are you? What do you want? Somebody help!
Sí, eso, querida. Para un poco, cálmate. Va.
What do you want? Somebody help! What do you want?
Justo saltó.
Somebody help! What do you want?
Espera, ya te rescato. Venga, un segundo. Ahí te rescato.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
¿Así sin más? Saludable, perdido. Esta es la que me quedó. Bueno, adiós. No. Ayuda en problemas. ¿Hay algo acá?
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel.
Shouldn't you go back home?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery.
Bueno, no, te dejo sola. Evidentemente no puedo hablar con vos. Recién lo he notado. ¡Olé! Maldito. Se me ha roto.
I have this thirst for blood.
Qué lindo lugar, ¿no? Bien. No. Que mate. No. Pero ¿cómo puede ser? Se me agarró justo en el... Casi fuera de rango, se podría decir. A ver. Puros bichos acá hay. Y a ver. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó acá? Están todos los muertos, ¿no? Ah, mira. Está por allá. Tengo que ir por acá, por el lado de la derecha. Todas las criptas. Se me está lloviendo, todo re duro. Bien. Por acá.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Again.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Uf. Era la bondad misma.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
¿Qué puedo hacer? ¿Cómo puedo hacerlo? Dígame cómo. Estoy aprendiendo todas las noches. El cómo puedo hacerlo y dígame cómo es casi lo mismo.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
No soy un hombre de fe, quizás tenga razón. Seguiré por la misma línea, seguiré su consejo. Porque realmente se preocupa por mí y quiere darme consuelo.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
La verdad, muy bonito fue. Fue muy bonito. ¿Por acá? Estoy en los barrios más bajos.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
¿Y cuál es la ley? O sea, si nadie te dice quién es la ley, ¿cómo la vas a cumplir? Hey, take it easy. Está por acá. Acá justamente.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Uf. Y decisión importante. Ay, estas decisiones importantes. Soy personal, no necesito a alguien que me consuele, no necesito compañía. Es un asunto personal.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Tengo palabras para uno de los fallecidos, un asunto en privado. A mí me puede esto. O sea, sin hacer mucho.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Solo quiero que sepa que la quiero, que la quería.
Just know I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
Ya no está entre nosotros. No le voy a decir ni que la asesinaron, que fue accidente, ni nada. Me parece demasiado. Ay, estas decisiones me están matando.
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
Murió por mi culpa.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
Que me perdona.
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Uf.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Una confesión. Medio así nomás, pero una confesión al fin. A ver, ya que estoy en Whitechapel. Cristina Popa. Está por acá. Aquí estás.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Miss?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends.
I am shocked that you would think I am that...
Forgive my suspicion.
Creo que nada más.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Ahora tengo que ir a Hospital Pembroke.
not a place for you, sir. Step away, sir.
It ain't human! Kill it!
I cannot be defeated. Remember your vows, friends.
What? ¿Qué fue eso?
Have no fear, brothers.
Lo que más me molesta es este.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here. Lord, give us strength. We'll crush this beast. God won't save me.
Listo. Este nuevo poder. What? Con la luz de Dios. Ah, de repente están todos estos.
Over there! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! We will shall prevail! Happy brothers! Remember your vows, friend! Be strong, brothers! Watch out! Remember your vows, friend! God walks with me!
Ah.
Happy brothers! Crawl back to the hell that spawned you! No! No!
Creo que nada más. ¿Listo? Sí. Sacaron un montón de vida. No, todavía no.
Remorse and pain are precious. I remember you.
El vampiro que lo creó, ¿verdad?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
¿Eh? ¿Por qué me eligió? Uy. No creo que me diga.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
What?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Una cosa media rara. Debe ser un vampiro bastante poderoso como para hacer eso. ¿Cuándo voy a poder hacer los tratamientos para la cefalea, migraña y la neuralgia? ¡Ah! Ojalá que sea pronto. Bueno, vamos a ver esto.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Malas noticias, creo que se queda corto.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
What? ¿Cómo que un ataque? ¿Qué pasó? Restaurarse la confianza.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Lo ayudaré.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please, I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man?
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
No atacarán, los protegeré. A ver, no puedo proteger a todos, pero lo intentaré.
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Ahora tengo que ir a East End, perdón.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Okay. Tengo que ir a los muelles. 700. Espera. El evento que surgió. Vamos a ver eso y lo damos por finalizado hoy. Pero me da curiosidad. Está todo destrozado. Por acá.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
Acá. No. Esto no es.
A year. You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Es por acá el evento. ¿Pero dónde se levanta?
Will this shift never end?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Everybody's afraid. Death has always been a frequent visitor. But murder? How can we cope with that?
As a nurse at this hospital, it is your duty to deal with these things as best you can.
Yeah. Until it's my turn to have blood spread all over the walls. I entered the room first, Dr. Reed. I've seen what that monster did to the woman.
Qué feo.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Rick.
Can you tell me anything about recent events at the hospital?
Before the shouts and the noises, I think I heard whispers coming from the stairs. 2 voices, maybe more.
Did you recognize the voices? What did they say?
I couldn't hear. Sounded like they were arguing or something.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain.
What on earth happened here?
Ah, la señora.
Good evening, Nurse Brett.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Okay, and then... No, nada más.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Podemos compartir esta comida.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
I don't know.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Yeah.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Well, that's very
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Bueno, lo dejamos por...
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head.